Rupert Spira, The Transparency of Things. Full summary. Each video I share is a seed of awakening. If you wish to walk this journey together, subscribe now. Your one click helps this energy reach more souls. Before we begin, if you'd like to explore Rupert Spira's The Transparency of Things in its full depth and experience the complete teachings and practices beyond this summary, you can get the book through the link in the description below. Your support helps us continue creating spiritual book summaries and meditations that awaken deeper awareness. Introduction. What if the world you see is not solid but transparent? What if every object, every sound, every thought is not hiding reality but revealing it? Rupert Spira's The Transparency of Things is not just a book, it is a mirror through which you begin to notice that everything you've ever known is made of one thing: awareness itself. In a world obsessed with forms, labels, and separation, this teaching returns you to the space before form, the stillness from which everything arises. This book appears in your life not as information but as invitation. It asks you to look again, to look not at things but through them. To see that the chair, the tree, the face in front of you, even the ache in your heart are all appearances of the same luminous presence. In this seeing, the world softens. What once felt heavy, personal, and full of problems begins to shine with quiet simplicity. In a time when minds are noisy and hearts are restless, Rupert's voice is the silence that whispers. You are not what you think you are. You are the awareness in which thought appears. This video will take you through 12 insights from the book, each one like a window that lets light through the dense wall of belief. Don't rush. Let the words sink beyond thought into the depth of your being. You are not the body or the mind. From childhood, you've been told who you are: a name, a story, a body. Yet when you look directly, can you find a border between yourself and the space around you? Rupert invites you to see that both body and thought are experiences appearing in awareness. The body moves, sensations shift, thoughts rise and fade, but you, the knowing of them, remain unchanged. Imagine sitting by a river. Thoughts and sensations are the water flowing by. Awareness is the stillness of the riverbank, never touched by what passes. Sit quietly for a minute. Ask, what is aware of my thoughts? Don't answer mentally, just notice the silence that hears the question. That silence is you. Everything you perceive is made of awareness. When you touch the table, you call it solid, but the experience of it is only sensation and perception. If you close your eyes, the table vanishes not into nothing, but into awareness. Everything you perceive, sound, taste, color, is a modulation of that same invisible substance. Just as waves are nothing but ocean taking form, everything you experience is awareness vibrating as life. When you hear music, there's no separate note apart from hearing. The hearing and the sound are one. Likewise, you and the world are not two. Take 1 minute today to look at an object, your hand, a cup, a leaf, and sense the invisible knowing that makes it appear. Feel its transparency. The world reflects your state of consciousness. We think perception happens out there, but perception is a mirror of our inner condition. When you feel angry, the world seems hostile. When you feel peaceful, the same world glows with harmony. The transparency Rupert speaks of is this realization. You are never experiencing the world as it is, but as you are. The world is your consciousness projected outward. On a day when you feel joyful, even rain feels like blessing. On a day of sorrow, sunlight can feel cruel. The outer doesn't change, your seeing does. When you find yourself judging someone, pause and ask, what in me is being reflected right now? This turns every encounter into self-recognition. Separation is the root illusion. Rupert calls it the dream of I and other. The moment awareness identifies as a person, I am this body, and the world is out there, suffering begins. All conflict, fear, and craving grow from this illusion. But when you recognize that the I who sees and the world that is seen are one seamless field, peace naturally unfolds. The mind may resist after all. It thrives on division, but the heart already knows unity. A wave may believe it's separate from the ocean until it looks within and finds only water. In the same way, the sense of being me dissolves when you look for its edge and find only awareness. In daily life, try this. Whenever you feel separate, whisper to yourself, "This too is me." Watch how the boundary softens and compassion arises. Awareness is not personal. We often say "my awareness" as if it belongs to someone. But Rupert reminds us awareness does not belong to the person. The person belongs to awareness. It is not your consciousness looking out of your eyes. There is only consciousness appearing as you, me, and everything else. The idea of ownership is what limits the infinite. When sunlight passes through many windows, it seems like many separate beams, but it's always the same sun. Likewise, what you call my awareness and your awareness are the same light. Close your eyes and sense the space of knowing. Ask quietly, can this awareness have borders? Stay with the openness that follows. Suffering is resistance to what is. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. What creates suffering is not what happens, but the refusal to let it be. When awareness resists experience, contraction forms the I who fights life. Rupert teaches that when we allow everything to be exactly as it is, the tension dissolves. Life becomes fluid again. Think of how water flows around a rock. It doesn't argue or resist. When you stop mentally pushing against reality, peace begins to flow naturally through you. The next time discomfort arises, don't try to fix or escape it. Instead, silently say, "Yes, this too." Feel how the energy begins to open instead of tighten. The mind cannot know reality. The mind lives in duality, subject and object, this and that. But awareness is before all opposites. The mind can describe light but never be it. Rupert says, thoughts are shadows of truth, not the truth itself. Trying to understand awareness with the mind is like trying to taste water with your eyes. You can think endlessly about peace, but only silence reveals it. You can analyze love, but only presence lets you feel it. Whenever you catch yourself thinking about truth, pause. Ask, who is aware of this thought? Return from thinking about life to being life itself. Objects are not separate from perception. We believe we see a world, but what we actually experience is perception. The sky, the tree, the sound all arise in consciousness and dissolve back into it. There is no thing apart from experiencing. Rupert compares it to watching a movie on a screen. You see forms, color, and movement, but everything is only light. When you dream at night, the mountain, the river, and the people all appear within your own mind. The waking world is not so different, it too unfolds within awareness. Look around slowly. See not just the object, but the seeing itself. Feel that everything you perceive is appearing within you, not to you. Peace is not something to achieve, it is what you are. Most people spend their lives chasing peace, as if it were hidden behind the next success or spiritual practice. But Rupert shows that peace is not a reward, it is the natural fragrance of awareness when the noise of seeking falls silent. The more you search, the further you move away from what is already here. Imagine stirring a pond to look for your reflection. Only when the water is still does your true face appear. In the same way, peace reveals itself when the mind becomes quiet enough to stop searching. Sit in stillness for 2 minutes. Don't meditate to be peaceful, simply notice that peace is already present, even in the hum of thoughts or sounds. Love is the recognition of oneness. Love, as Rupert describes, is not emotion or attachment, it's the natural response of awareness recognizing itself in another form. When the illusion of separation fades, love arises effortlessly. It is not something we do, but what remains when the walls of me dissolve. Think of how sunlight touches everything equally, it doesn't choose where to shine. That is how love operates when you no longer see other. When you meet someone today, look beyond their face and story. Feel the same presence that animates you, living through them. Whisper inwardly, we are the same essence. Awareness is ever present, even in confusion. Many believe awakening means feeling calm all the time. Rupert reminds us, awareness is untouched by any experience, even confusion, fear, or anger. Clouds may fill the sky, but the sky itself is never disturbed. The recognition of this truth ends the struggle to fix yourself. You see that you were never broken. When sadness visits, instead of saying, "I am sad," notice that sadness appears in you. You are the open field in which every emotion dances and disappears. When an emotion arises, instead of reacting, say, "This too is seen." Then notice the space that is seeing it never changes. Awakening is ordinary life, seen clearly. Enlightenment is not an event, it is the simplicity of this moment, free from interpretation. The sound of rain, the warmth of a cup, the beating of your heart, these are the divine expressing itself. Rupert's invitation is not to escape the world, but to live transparently, seeing through the veil of concepts to the shining presence in everything. When washing dishes, feel the water, the weight of the plate, the movement of your hands. Notice how ordinary moments reveal extraordinary stillness when fully seen. Whatever you're doing right now, listening, breathing, thinking, pause and realize, this is it. Nothing more is needed. Conclusion. As you reach the end of this journey, notice that nothing new was added to you, only what was false began to fade. Rupert Spira's message is not about becoming someone enlightened, but remembering the simplicity of being. Awareness has always been here, quietly holding every experience, waiting for you to notice. You don't have to renounce the world to awaken. You only have to see that the world was never separate from you. Every sound, every movement, every breath is life knowing itself through you. When you stop resisting, the transparent nature of everything becomes clear. Life shines through every moment like sunlight through glass. So take this teaching beyond words. Live it. Look at your world as if it were made of light, because it is. When fear appears, see its transparency. When joy comes, see that it too is awareness dancing. When silence surrounds you, rest there, for that silence is your true home. Each moment invites you to remember, you are not the observer of life, you are life itself. Transparent, boundless, awake. Each video I share is a seed of awakening. If you wish to walk this journey together, subscribe now. Your one click helps this energy reach more souls. If this message resonated with you and you feel called to go deeper, follow the link in the description to get your copy of The Transparency of Things by Rupert Spira. Every purchase made through that link supports this channel and helps us share more timeless teachings of peace, stillness, and awakening. Take a breath, click the link below, and begin your own journey into the transparency of things. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being here and supporting this journey.